you. I play Barbarian.
He's actually the loudest during the run itself. Don't know why he's so shy.
Because I need to let them know. Because Brian is a bit shy, so I need to do the shouting for him.
I see. Okay.
I'm Brian, the Mugen Electra.
Okay, a lot of fans.
Yeah, I piloted Slovenia, but I'm not the real user.
Okay, still a round of applause for these two guys that came down and helped out Mugen.
Meatball.
It's actually meatball.
Hi, I'm Ivan. I'm the Canada Sushi.
Gladiator.
I am Jackie and Chundai the special.
Okay, the mic goes back to Mugen, Brian. So who got questions for them? Okay, your question from behind.
Can I answer, sir?
A request to join, yes or no?
He's already in Kaiser.
Oh.
He's just one of our friends. He's just one of our
I know. You can see how he's laughter. Okay, serious question please. Anyone? Serious question.
May I know why you choose digital overseas? Okay, reason I heard Brian to explain. The reason is very simple. We are going for time attack. We are not to play safe. So we want a full DPS team. At first, there was a Bali in the team, which is a Guardian. But after that, they find that their DPS is high enough. We don't need a main tank, and we don't need a Saint to heal us. Inquisitor is a much better choice in terms of damage when we are able to stack everything together. Okay?
Thank you, Slayer Tail. Any other question? Don't be shy. I'm very interested to know we're gonna ask you. So can I ask my question? Can you promise to share your skill build with the rest?
Sure.
Oh, okay, yes, say it. Okay, so you'll share with us. Where? Oh, open now. Cannot people from not here also want to see one. Never mind. Ivan, you send your skill build with him, then I get away. Then 你send 给他了 then 我跟他拿可以哦 so then I'll share his skill build for him. Then, alright?
I can share both the PvP and PvE.
That's even better. Round of applause for Mugen for sharing PvP and PvE skill build. Any other question? They are here for you to grill, no? Don't waste a chance.
We need go.
Serious question, please.
Why you know inferior?
Yongyi says he needs go.
Why not we share some experience on our run itself, how smoothly or
Yeah, sure.
how many burdens or how many hurdles we cross along the way, you know. Okay, so everything starts off with the GDN normal, which is the first time attack. That was like 5-6 months ago. Okay. Before that, I would like to thank AK and Senkang and also the CC team for holding this event. Really want to take that. That's a round of applause for them. Thank you very much. Okay, so next I would like to borrow this chance to thank our team leader, which is Mugen. So our whole team really, he is the one that go and search for every one of us. It's like we are from north, south, east, west, then we merge together to become a team. At first we are like all the wild people running around in the nest, we don't knowing anything. He is the brain behind the whole strategy and all the plots and all the suffix, everything. Besides that, he is supported by two of our very good friends, which is not able to be here, which is the original owner of Incroto, which is Mr. Meatball. He's piloting the character, and also Salavina, which is what we first is Enborn Incroto, Milan, Salavina. Okay, so this they are the both are very good friend of us, and so Cincinnati is from Malaysia. He's not able to come today. He was with us on a live run which is Cincinnati. He's Victor Chi from Malaysia. Okay, character-wise, it's not his, but it's a long story, so this one we can cut it short. Okay, so back to the story on how we started. We started off not very smoothly because we didn't not really sure what to do or what to continue on where, because we was being pushed to the limit by our competitor, which is the Epic team, and also the Beetle Bear in the first place. When Beetle Bear was they submitted 10 plus minute run, we are stunned. But then we are still in the making on the team, and also our EQ and our FDs also. But then by then our FD is not everyone max FD, so we have some difficulties also. Okay, so next, after they post the 10-15, we did then after that, when they post the second timing, which is the light bug problem, the 8 minutes, we managed to run a 7:59 minute run, which is, we are quite stunned. Then from there, ever since, Milan and Brian has been searching for information on the suffix, who to use which suffix on the boss. So I was being forced to change from both destruction to dual wing. So my PA drops a lot, but because of the resistance, I helped the team to to create more in every part of the dragon, on the nest. So on the suffix part, Milan is the mind behind the whole thing. Then we are testing until they say that hardcore is written in. The time attack is back in hardcore mode. Okay, before the hardcore part, we did the 5-3-3 run, which is what we call the Crocodile, which is very famous in the novice. Crocodile is the 5-3-3. But then we was hoping it to be coming back as a normal mode, but then they revive. The time attack come back in the hardcore mode. We are all like stunned, jaw drop. So we are all don't know what to do. So at the time we are also trying to up our EQ, at the same time max our FD. So by the time hardcore is back, our FD is max for most of the character with decent magic attack, also the percentage of the fire and ice. Okay, so when hardcore is back, there was a lot of hiccups. We are not able to run hardcore runs when it launched because our leader is sick. He is hospitalized for 2 weeks. Maybe overwork on the searching on the suffix. So we missed out 2 tickets, 2 runs on the 2 weeks when he is not. At that moment, Michelle and me and some of the guys are discussing, I think we are out of this run. We are not possible to continue. It's not possible for us because we don't have the mind behind the whole thing. Then after that, luckily, Brian is able to come back, and we have 3 tickets by the time we are ready to run the hardcore. And our damage also, I don't know why, it's getting higher and higher.
I don't know why.
We went to do crazy stuff like plus 11, plus 12, all the things, the weapons, to make it more, to be nicer, I should say. The damage to be nicer. Then when we go into the hardcore mode, we have 3 tickets, but we fail everything on the first try. We fail everything on the first try, and by then I think there's news that the Epic team already cleared. There's rumors, I wouldn't say haven't. There's rumors that the Epic team already cleared the hardcore. Okay, and they are holding the L ranks. Don't want to enchant them. So we roughly know that they have cleared. So we have not done any successful run by then. That was on the 3rd week on hardcore launch. When the fourth week came, we left one ticket to run to clear our first hardcore which is a 24-minute run. Then that was our first successful run, and you just see previously that there's a 21-minute run. That was our second run. That was a lot of hiccups, a lot of messy, because we do not practice, we do not have time to practice, because along the way we have a lot of problems. Like for example, our Milan is from Philippines. His network is not stable. Every time our run is always after 3 AM. We will run until the next morning. This is what happened to us. It's like every time we run is either 3 or 4 AM. Even in our normal run, our M-Bond is a surgeon, he's a doctor in a hospital. So we can run halfway, we are ready to go in the nest. He can call Brian last minute, he said, I got surgery, I need to go for operation. Then he come back, he said, I'll be back in 15 minutes. But then his 15 minutes never there. It's always like 2 hours, 3 hours later. So our run is always from 12, we meet up, gather, we run at 4 AM, 5 AM. Then, like, you see that, okay, the 21 minutes run, I was running to the wrong side, luring the wrong mob. Because I was too tired. I was sleeping along the way when I was running. So that's what happened to me. Then, it's a bit shameful also. But then, okay, then my Michelle said, if this kind of run go in, we will be, going to lose space, but then, I don't know why we are in. So, okay, so then, by then, we followed by Milan's network is not getting any better. In the end of the day, he cannot play. There was one run, I think it's the 5th or 6th run on the hardcore. We are at the Dragon stage, which is around time 7. The Hillary activated, and we are all in the portal under the belly of Dragon, DNSEA. We all died. That was a very time. The timing by that time was we are able to clear under 15 minutes, 17 to 15, somewhere this timing. But then DNSEA and we all did, and because of the lack of the loading part, then Milan cried for this incident. This is what Brian told me. Right. And then after that, after Milan's problem, we have M-Bond problem. He said he got no time to play because of his work commitment. So we need to find a new pilot. Okay. The last 2 weeks of hardcore, and we only the 21-minute run. Okay. Then after that, the Epic team posts a 17-minute run. We are all being pushed to the limit. We either do or die. One last chance. Okay, this is our one last chance. Then the 40 minute is our last chance. Our most successful run. Then on the 40-minute run, we did a lot of things. We use what we so-called the Berlin weapons to go and practice the practice mode in Dragon. So basically, we do have suffix, we drop our damage to go in and practice. So we do a lot of runs. I also want to thank Brian for sending our close Facebook chat. He's a very good motivator. We are playing until like we see the dragon, it's like we want to vomit. It's like we practice until the dragon is like I don't know how to explain it. It's like crocodile, alligator. I should say alligator. Okay, crocodile is normal. Okay, so we did average up on the timings. All is around 14 to 14:07, 8, 10, that kind of runs, which is really 20 runs. 12 to 14. Our fastest on the practice mode was 12, which is the dragon never, what we call xiaopow, never got crazy. So we just stay there very nicely, we just kill it. But this is not happening every time. So this is the exceptional 12 minutes. So every time it's like 14. The average up was 14. Best timing was 14:03. This is the average we have. Then when we go for hardcore on that morning, 5 AM in the morning again, because because we practice before we go to the 40 minutes one. We went to practice since 12 a.m. We practice until 4 a.m. Then we go and attempt the hardcore. Because previously we do not have any practice. Then after that, there was one time Brian asked us to go practice, and we found out we have a lot of mistakes. We have a lot of like running wrong plays, your wrong things, something like this. So we finalize the mistake and cure them, and after that we perfect them. So the 14th, this 40 minutes one is the so-called best perfect, the flawless one. So compliment to Milan because his house network cannot play. He drove half an hour to the cyber cafe at their area in Philippines to join us for the hardcore run. Just for the hardcore run. Since 12 midnight, he was there. Then the next day he drive another half an hour to go back his house. So this is we like thank him also, but sad he is not here today. So this is our most successful. Thank you very much.
Round of applause for that heartwarming story. So there's always something behind every successful thing that happened in Dragon Nest. So any last questions for them?
When will the pin team, right, will be further more instruction for DDN? Will you be prepared or not?
Yet to confirm. we cannot say anything now because we do have an idea in mind, but we still need to go and try first. As in, the ticket is still limited. The problem is the ticket is limited. Every time we have, for normal mode, we have 6 tickets. Okay, and we cannot just anyhow use them. And I believe they will not launch with practice mode. So this is the trend for our C Dragon Nest. So this one we cannot commit anything yet. We will be back. We will be back.
They'll be back for Desert Dragon Nest. We're looking forward to that. Any last questions for them, the big team?
The leading legend.
By the way, we would like to thank the 2 new pilots to share their time with us here. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming. So we have Rose, you, Meatball, and who's the other person?
His character is xiaopow.
Xiaopow.
Which is so lucky yesterday he got his 2nd L rank, both plus 13.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
2 plus 13 veterans last
So
time.
by the way, he will be joining our team in future runs. So he will be our main team, our main artillery.
Nice. Artillery. Solo Green Dragon Nest. So
Our
I'm going to
first-
see a solo Green Dragon Nest from him.
He's planning
1
to
week's
go.
time. You heard it from him. Any last questions? Hi Omar. Hi Siu. Mizu, you got a question? Hey, how about Mugen Aura now?
Sky.
Sky, got any questions for him? 没有。
Why you Imperial?
You think Mugen is going to slaughter Mizu? Mizu, hello. Why not? 1v1. Oh, yeah. Oh, Brian, you want? No, the one is okay. It's not part of the escape. Just asking only. Don't wanna. I wait for you all to show match. Okay.
Go back to Rose.